Hey tubes, something's wrong here. The light is always so much different when I like finding a spot to queue up the video than from when the video starts. All right. Um, Hi. Um, just a thought. Um, it's been my experience. I've noticed that people who consider themselves free thinkers and like want other people who are free thinkers. It's funny because they are the least free thinking people I've ever met. Like to them what free thinker means is that you're going to accept what they think, and if you don't accept what they think, you're closed-minded. But they won't accept what you think because it's not what they think. You know, it just goes back to this whole backwards speak, like things not meaning what they mean. And it's annoying and it's difficult to speak to anybody because no one speaks English. I don't mean, people who are, foreign or whatever. I mean just people who are born in America and don't understand what words mean. Don't understand how to communicate. Don't understand how to say things without being sarcastic. Don't understand when someone's not being sarcastic. And it's just kind of irritating because you can't tell them anything about anything. You can't correct them. You can't be like, well, that's kind of closed-minded of you. Because then they'll just flip out. I've noticed you can't even joke around with people because if people don't get the joke, they get like insulted. Because maybe they feel stupid that they didn't get the joke, and then it's like, you insulted them or something. I don't know. It's just, I find it more and more difficult to have interactions with people. Because everyone's just in their own, all anyone ever talks about is television shows. Seriously, go try to have a conversation with like a regular human being without them talking about some stupid television show. It's apparently cute to be obsessed with a television show or obsessed with a comic book character, or like, hey, look, everything in my bedroom is Batman. Okay, that's creepy. That's weird that everything in your bedroom is Batman. That's not cool. It's creepy that you have a bunch of tattoos from, the same, like, that's obsessive. That's nuts. That's crazy. That's not, look at me. Everything I do is having to do with Walking Dead or, Game of Thrones or, like, whatever. Like, that's weird. Why are you so obsessed with a television show? Why can you not do anything that isn't talking about this dumb television show? I don't understand it. It is like, it's just a show. I mean, I've seen some decent shows. I mean, none of them I could really recommend anymore. But like, I don't know. I've never been so into like, I don't get it. It's just a distraction. It's just a show. Why are you basing your life around a television show? That's pathetic. Everyone's really pathetic, and you can't say anything to them about anything. So they just immediately get insulted. I mean, obviously you can't be like, you're pathetic, that's pathetic, but like, if you can't be like, hey, let's not talk about TV. They quickly don't have anything, then they start bitching about their job, or, they start complaining about something. So all anyone has to talk about is they're either complaining about, like, their dumb job, or they're talking about some dumb TV show. And that's everybody. And it's a really sad state of things. I don't know. I don't know. I personally would just like to have someone to talk to. Like, I don't, don't have anyone in my life that I'm close to that, like, I can, I got a couple buddies, but, that's different. I don't have anyone I'm close to. I don't have anyone I'm sharing, experiences with, or vice versa. And I can't even attempt to really try to hold conversation with anybody, because no one's capable of it. No one's capable of independent or critical thinking. All these people that are supposed free thinkers can't think. They're incapable of thinking. They're not free thinkers at all. Not one of them. I don't know. Here it is, the Sabbath, and I shouldn't even be making a video. Trying to relax, it's not really happening. Still having a hard time sleeping and all that, still in pain, blah blah blah. I don't know. I'm trying to reach out and socialize, and I'm on like a dating site, just to even try to have some conversation with a woman, because that'd be nice. Not even like flirt or like talk dirty, just have an interaction with a woman. They're not capable of it. I'll start easy too. Like, I'll start light. If I start to joke around, they can't keep up. They're not interested in anything other than television, or like they're dumb day-to-day stuff. Like, I'm not gonna bore anyone with my character creation, or like whatever crap I'm like working on. What do you care? That's not interesting to you, unless that's something you're into. Then yeah, we can talk. We can talk. Role playing stuff or like gaming stuff. But it's you wouldn't know from my videos that that's something I'm into, because it's not all I'm into. My distractions do not make up my total psyche, and I feel like that's what people do. They're either like complaining about their day-to-day, or they're talking about some stupid fantasy television show that is not, it's not even like they didn't even create it. It's just it's someone else's fantasy. It's pathetic. That's pathetic to me. What I do when I want to have a fantasy, I throw in some headphones and I have a fantasy, or I just have a fantasy. It's not that difficult. You just use your brain to put yourself in a scenario. That's really hard, I guess. You need a television show to do that for you, and then obsess and have tattoos, and everything you wear and everything you sleep in has logos of it, because that's completely normal for an adult. I don't know, it's pathetic. And I don't know. Here I am, homeless and like borderline unemployed. Like, people be quick to say like, "Oh, who are you to judge what's like pathetic or not? Look how you're living." In some ways that's true. Doesn't mean my brain doesn't work. It just means I don't feel like going along with the system. I don't feel like, playing ball. I don't want to work somewhere where I'm lying to people all day. And that's the only people that seem to want to hire me are sales positions. I don't want to work sales. I don't mean retail. I was talking to someone who was like, "Oh, do you mean like retail?" It's like, and like I had to, of course, bite my tongue and be like, "No, I would have said retail. Retail is retail." But I was like, "No, I mean sales. I mean like selling stuff, like door to door or over the phone, like sales is, not retail." There are different words for different things, because different things require different words, and I would use said different words to describe different things. That's why I don't make assumptions. Like, that's another thing that makes interactions with people difficult. They assume everything you're saying. Before you finish your sentence, they're gonna try to assume the gist of what you're saying, and then like complete it and then answer it before you're done. And then you have to undo that Like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. And then they're confused. And then they might get annoyed that they're confused. Because people don't like being confused. But they confuse themselves. Of course you can't say that, because then they'll take that as you calling them stupid, and then they'll get insulted. The chances are, if they're doing that, they are stupid. I don't know. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know how to relax. Can't have interactions with anybody. Ever. About anything. Even I even try to, like, dumb stuff. I try. You know? They don't. Other people don't try to be interested in other stuff that other people are interested in. It's because, I guess, if you're interested in something stupid that like everyone else is, like, you don't have to. So it's like, oh, you don't watch Walking Dead or Game of Thrones or, whatever. It's like, yeah, so I guess I won't have anything to talk to you about. I don't watch television. I couldn't care less. I don't define myself by someone else's fantasy. Think about it. I don't know. Lonely. I don't know. It's rough out there. And it's affecting me. I don't know. God help us. I don't know. I just wish there was someone in my life that I could be close to and, like, full on, share my life with. I don't have that. I'm very lonely. Because I don't even have people that I, can have a real conversation with. I don't have anyone in my life that I can have a real conversation with. I could sometimes have half or quarter conversations, and that's kind of nice. I don't know. Oh, and I'm sorry if I'm not being as active with comments and stuff. I'm not getting notifications. So unless I, for some reason get a notification from someone else and go into a old video and see that I have a bunch of, comments. I don't usually, I don't go through and watch my old videos. Sometimes I'll watch something I put up once just to, see how it came out. See if I mentioned something that I meant to mention, Kind of do the post-send spell check, I guess. But yeah, so if I'm not getting your comments, if I'm not responding to comments, I'm sorry. I'm just not getting notifications. I don't know. I'm kind of bummed out. I don't know. I need to shave. I got my neck beard. Derp. Just showered. My hair is drying weird. I don't know. I feel like I want to say something, but I don't know what. Like I said, I'm kind of bummed out and in a weird mood. Now, yeah, I'm gonna call this. I just keep getting all like, I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. I don't know. Everyone have a beautiful day and God bless.